the Jersey God of Westchester, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I last streamed on here, and it's been a while since I last uploaded a YouTube channel. Pause. A YouTube video. It's been 2 months. Been busy with everything, with college. Finally graduated college, and then between work, ShopRite, and my second job right now, which is my camp job, it's been hard for me to find time in order to upload. But now, since I have free time, I have a lot of free time, I'm going to start uploading more. But one of my friends gave me this idea, and I'm going to run with it. Shout out to my boy Nick. He gave me this idea. Hit me up on Snap, and he was like, yo, you should do a series, tell the story, tell funny stories or stories that you have in the past, at your job or whatever. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, okay, that's a good idea, So this is going to be my series on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, youtube.com/KidBrims. And the series is going to be called Stories with the Kid. And this is going to be my first story. So you can enjoy the gameplay while I tell you the story. I'm playing NBA 2K18, of course. But you're going to enjoy the story. Let me turn this down real quick. So I work mostly, for those who don't know, like I said, I work mostly at ShopRite. And I started about a couple of years ago in grocery. I started in grocery. Then 4, 5, 6 months in, they transferred me to frozen. So ever since then, I've been working in frozen. And I like working in frozen. It's not bad. But around my way, I work with a lot of crazy people. And a lot of people on Snapchat have me, add me on Snapchat, KidBrims. But I work with a lot of crazy people. And I tell these stories on Snapchat sometimes for those who don't have me. But, they're funny. Sometimes people don't, if you ever worked in a retail store or any type of grocery store, people don't pay attention. They can't read most of the time. But we're going to get into the story. So, I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, I was working during the day, and I was packing out ice cream. Minding my business, hardly working as usual. And this lady comes up to me. So she comes up to me. She was like all scared and everything. She's like, oh, my God, I need your help. I need your help. This is an emergency. So me, I'm like, oh, okay, where's the help? I ask her, what's the help? She's like, come here. So this lady, Daz, starts running to the next aisle because, before we renovated the store, we only had 2.5 aisles of frozen. Now we have a full 3. So we expanded into another store, and the store moved. So we started, so she started running. And I kid you not, it was dumb funny. He started running. And she's like, oh, my God, it's an emergency, it's an emergency. So I'm thinking, someone either fell, passed out on the floor, or something crazy like happened. Like someone got into a fight. She points me to a frozen door, this ice cream where the novelties are. And there was a spot missing. And it's a spot for Frosty Paws. Now, for those who don't know what Frosty Paws are, they're like a dog ice cream that, are edible for dogs so they can eat. So she's like, oh, my God, you guys have no more Frosty Paws. My dog's going to die without them. Oh, can you please make sure you have any? Now, you should have seen the look on my face. She got me dumb tight because you're over here, you touching me on my arm or whatever, shaking my arm saying, oh, my God, it's an emergency, when you asking for fucking dog ice cream. That shit is not serious. Like, what is you doing? Like, it's not that serious at all. Like, you bugging the fuck out. So she's like, oh, my God, can you check? My dog's going to die without her Frosty Paws. Now I'm looking at her like with the like really nigga face, like you can't be serious. Dog ice cream, like that ass. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go check. So I go downstairs, and our freezer was pretty empty because I think it was around the time it was like Thanksgiving time or something like that. Thanksgiving time or something like that. And a lot of people, wiped this out. Like there was a point where our freezer was empty. So, I go look, I check my deck cards, I check the U-boats and stuff and all that. So, of course, we don't have any. So, I started talking to one of my coworkers, cuz she must have what she did was she asked another worker after asking me not even 2 minutes ago to go check for the fucking ice cream. And you asking somebody else? I hate when people do that. That shit get me dumb tight. Like if you work in a retail store or a supermarket anywhere, you would feel the same way. And I hate that shit. That shit gets me dumb tight. So she asked someone else, and I don't know what went on. I come up the stairs. Like you gotta know, there's like there's one set of stairs, and then one to one aisle, and then there's a back to Frozen. So I go up the regular way, to exit out the basement and go back onto the sales floor. And I kid you not, I'm walking back to my department in the back, and we have doors, beige doors, where it says no customers allowed. Like they can't, unless you work on ShopRite or you're a manager there, you can't enter the beige doors. You would think as a customer they would read the sign that says you can't enter. And of course she didn't read the sign because she's retarded. So I'm walking down like past the dairy refrigerator where the eggs are, and I'm walking down. All of a sudden I hear the doors bust open like the loudest loudest shit. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Right? So all I see is her like dumb scared. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, are you okay? You're not supposed to be back here. She's like, oh, did you get the frosty paws? I'm like, bitch, can you calm the fuck down? Like, you wildin', B. Like, like this shit is crazy. Like, you shouldn't. First of all, do you see a box in my hand? Because I don't have a box, so of course I don't have it. And then second of all, you're not supposed to be in the back. Like, you're not supposed to be in the back at all. But it's ShopRite, and people don't pay attention. So she's like, "Come, like, all right, just picture this: the way she busts through the door. If you watch all that, right? If you watch all that when you were growing up, she came through the door. She came through the door like repairman, man. Like she was really bugging out. So, of course, I told her, like, oh, we didn't have it. Yo, she had the saddest look on her face. The saddest look I've ever seen over some dog ice cream. Like, I don't know if anything was wrong with her. I doubt it. Like, the way she was talking completely fine. But, people like to overreact to things for no reason. It was never that serious over Frosty Paws. Like I don't get it. Like I understand, like there are some stores don't sell them, and then our store sells them. But you gotta chill. Tomalo con calma, mis chico. You gotta take it easy, my friend. Like it's not that serious for Frosty Paws. All right, I'm gonna make two stories too. Okay, so this is another one. Of course, ShopRite again. Just so you guys know. Maybe 95% of my stories will be from ShopRite, because that's where all my crazy stories are. So there's this one time there's this old white lady. Well, not really. Yeah, she's kind of old. No, she's kind of old. So so they come down this aisle, and of course, like I somehow always pack out ice cream for some reason when these crazy stories happen. Like I can't get away from it if I wanted to. So I was packing out ice cream, and she asked me, it's like, "Oh, do you work here?" No, I don't work here. I just have the ShopRite shirt and the tag that says I work here. Like, of course I work here. So, I didn't say all that because if I said all that, my ass is getting fired. Like, let's be real. But this is the shit I say in my head. So she asked me. She's like, can you come here? I need help. I'm like, all right, I'll help you. And she was with this black lady. So she takes me to the aisle where the French fries are, and there was a hole. And she asked me, "Oh, do you have this?" I was like, "No, I don't have this, but I have this in a different brand. Uh, the hash brown. I have hash browns in this brand, but I don't have it in that brand." So she asked me again, "Oh, so you don't have it?" If I told you the first time that I don't have it, what makes you think then that is just going to just disappear? After I told her I already checked it back before for another customer. And she's like, "Oh, can you just check it again just to see if you have it?" And I'm like, oh my God. All right, fine. I'll check. Even though we don't have it, I'll check again. So I'll go downstairs. Of course I don't have it. Of course, ShopRite, we don't have shit most days. Especially today, we don't have shit. Like, we don't stock nothing. So I go, check. Of course we don't have it. So then I told her, like, "Oh, we don't have it, And then she said some random shit. Like, "Oh, I'm looking for French fries that have seafood in it." What? What French fries do you know got seafood in it? Bro, like I've never heard of anybody or of any restaurant, brand, or anything have seafood in French fries. So I tell her, I'm like, "No, we don't have any French fries that have seafood in it. There's no French fries that have seafood in it." And she goes like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm sure. Like, there's no French fries that have seafood in it at all." So she's like, "All right, fine." Like, she got pissed off because we didn't have what she was looking for. So then I'm still waiting, and she's picking up different packages of Ore-Ida French fries and legit asked me every one, "Do these have seafood in it?" I'm looking at her like, "Bitch, is you deaf? Like, is you really deaf? I just told you we don't have French fries that have seafood in it. There's no French fries that have seafood in it." Like, I don't understand, like, what goes through y'all mind. Not all of you, but most of you, what goes through your mind if I'm telling you there is no seafood in French fries or the word no. Like, if it's no and I told you I already checked, then we don't have it. It shouldn't be like, "Oh, are you sure?" I work here for a reason. I know my department. We don't, if we don't have it, we don't have it. I wouldn't lie to you. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I wouldn't lie to you about not having something and then ended up having it that day. Like, I'm not like that. Like, why? Like, I don't understand why you doubt me. It's like when people ask you, "Oh, what aisle is this thing in?" And then you tell them, and they go, "Oh, are you sure?" No, bitch, I just gave you the wrong fucking information because I thought it was funny. Like, of course I'm fucking sure. I want to tell you the fucking aisle number if I wasn't, dumbass. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that shit is stupid. Like, I could go on and on for days about this, about people asking, "Are you sure?" and asking, "Are you," like stuff like that. Like, I can go on and on about that, but I'm not going to because y'all get bored. If I had a whole video of stories, I gotta spread it out. I give y'all more content. You heard. But that was my two stories that I have. I was only going to say one, but the first one was so short, and people, it's just like, moral story is like, yo, you got to take it easy at the end of the day. Like, take it easy. If I don't have it, I don't have it. If I have it, I'll bless you like you sneeze. But if I don't have it, then I don't have it. But I'm gonna stop the video here. I just want to give y'all gameplay in the back. It's your boy KidBrims, aka the Jersey guy of Westchester. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/KidBrims. Make sure you leave a like, you comment, share, subscribe again. I'm trying to have my channel get out there, because I think I'm a funny guy sometimes. Sometimes I could be corny, but a corny funny, feel me? But, make sure you follow me on Instagram, KidBrims. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Wavy KidBrims. Please share, leave a like. I'm sorry I have to repeat myself, but y'all gotta understand, the brother's trying to grow out here, But make sure you subscribe, leave a like, comment, all that, and I'm out of here. Till next time, again, it's your boy KidBrims, aka the Jersey guy of Westchester, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.